might be a ton 50.
No, don't try and glorify it. I mean, you think you're going fast and then you see that. Mate, what a laugh this is. See, he's like Walk, he's like Del Boy, isn't he? Sauntering off like that, bit of this. Little and large, big cook, little cook. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. You joined us in Folkestone this morning because we're heading to the Nurburgring, to the Nordschleife, in this, the i30N Drive Limited Edition. It's going to be my first time at the Nurburgring, Max's first time at the Nurburgring, and we're going to be going around in a car that was developed there as well. Bad news, they didn't have any apples. However, we did find your favourite magazine.
I'll never have anyone say you don't treat me right, mate. Thank you.
No worries. He can fit in there in his car. I can definitely fit in. It is always tighter than it looks, isn't it?
Max, how are you finding it?
Good, mate. Yeah, I'm very buzzed. I think the adrenaline's slowly starting to kick in. That we're going to the ring. Woo!
Is it magnetic?
Yeah.
That's falling off then. There's no way that's staying on.
That's definitely. Have a look. I am now deep inside French soil. There you go. France. It's the country that everybody uses to get to another country.
Got the essentials.
The lay's good. 4 hours, 42 minutes.
I think we're going to Germany.
Well, I bloody hope so. I reckon I could do 0 to 60 in this in about 4.5 seconds and 0 to 12 to 18 months in prison in about 6.7 seconds. I'm not messing with the gendarmes over here because they
love speeding.
They
love it.
They do not. I have just realised that the difference in speed limit over here is 130 kilometres an hour on the motorway. It's 80 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour above. What a civilised speed. I'm enjoying driving in France at the moment. We have just literally entered Belgium.
Have we?
We are now in Belgium. We're heading towards Adinkerque. Gotta get my feet back on the ground.
Before me. Still as big as me.
Are they your sweet?
They're not, but he's not here, so I think it's better for us for forgiveness than permission. Do you want one, Endo?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. There you go, mate.
Cheers,
What's the front?
Oh, lovely.
Carrera 4.
That's a 964. That's the one model my dad had.
Germany!
You're only trying to make it sound exciting because you were asleep when we actually crossed the border into Germany. We're now in the land of the Autobahn, so with a bit of luck we can get an idea of what the top speed is on this car.
This might be a ton 50.
Yes! Come on.
Yeah! Alright, slow down now, Tom.
No, you're alright. Keep going.
It was 152. You only just went to the bathroom. Do you need to go again? 100 racing octane. Oh, God. 212 a litre. Shit a brick, man. Oh, I've had a corridor. There is the fabled mezzo mix, which Jamie hasn't tried yet.
Awful.
Yeah, beauty.
This is brilliant.
We haven't got there yet. Parkhouse. Okay, so this way. Ah, Einfahrt. That's the entrance. You'll have to grab the ticket there, Maximilian.
If I can reach, we know how short I am.
The problem is, from the outside, all you're going to see is me doing that, and that, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not going to look great. So we appear to have wandered upon a sim rig, so I think we're all going to go on the Nordschleife and get some practice in for tomorrow. Max, can you reach the pedals?
No.
Oh, don't do that. I love the cocky confidence of you. Camera on, down the straight, you arsehole. No, don't try and glorify it. I did have the best lap in that one, can I just say? 7 minutes 15 seconds.
Totally irrelevant.
Yeah, okay, you finished on top, but you know, who's the moral winner there? Obviously it's me. We've got here and no one's here, which is my fault because I meant to tell them that we're supposed to be here 30 minutes before, but I didn't do that. And thus we're here with nothing to do, basically, until I get a reply.
How big do you reckon the scale of Tom's fuck up is?
Out of 100?
Yeah.
97.
Yes, I'm at the apartment. Well, after eventually getting into the apartment after varying degrees of difficulty because the owner wasn't quite there, we unpacked and then headed out into the town to a restaurant called the Pistenklause. This is a motorsport-themed restaurant. Everybody who goes to the Nurburgring raves about this place. As you can see, very heavily motorsport-centred. People sign their names on the walls, including when we came here for Gran Turismo back in 2019. So we enjoyed some steaks on the stones and a couple of beers with the boys before we got ready to go on to the Nordschleife.
It is chilly. Yeah, weather's a bit sketchy.
We've got to get to the circuit early because Max has got a car that he's hiring. Thanks
I'm the opposite of tired, I'm ready and raring.
Seriously though, why is it every time we do something, the weather always ends up being absolutely appalling?
This is the whip for the day, so the plan for today is to do 4 laps as it's slightly wet, and then hopefully do 6 tomorrow when it's looking a bit drier.
Slightly wet, mate. It's a fucking day. It's time to go out for our first laps. Weather conditions, as you can see, are suboptimal. You did take out travel insurance and get repatriation, right, just in case. Vamos.
Is it naughty mode?
Not at the moment. Oh shit, it's one way, isn't it? Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
That's the most British thing. Cheers, mate. Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
It's the Nurburgring. Right, so I'm going I think I'm going the right way. I mean, this is the right.
This is the right way.
So I'd go through here, yeah?
Chicane through the
Through chicane.
Then you can do what you want.
This is cool.
It's a bit of all right, isn't it? Okay, well, they're not hanging about, so clearly we shouldn't. Right, here we go then. Nurburgring, baby. You're right back there, Hendo.
Here we go.
Into hats and back.
You know in the corner now, is that?
Yeah, then this one he says to butt up to the left as far as you can. That's it.
I'm only lifting, but just because it's my first time. Fucking hell. This is ludicrous.
Yeah.
It's cool, isn't it?
Christ. That undulation. That's mental.
Then this one he says you aim for the yellow.
This is the corner where everybody goes off, isn't it? Turn. Come on. There you go.
And there should be a white marker on the floor. You turn in at it. That one there, yeah, that little power bit, and then just, yeah, take it right on.
Get it in there.
Yeah, that's it, that's it. Yes, come on.
I hate this corner on the sim.
Hotel. Yeah.
Same with that marker again, turn out the marker, that's it.
It's like a rally stage, this, rather than a circuit. Get it in, get it in, get it in. Bit of standing water there. Didn't like that, did it? Car feels good though.
Pops and bang, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds sick.
This is the fast section. This is the one.
Yeah, this is all the fast.
Yeah, this is where you normally would be like absolutely balls to the wall. How is this legal as well? This is ridiculous.
Straight on all 4, nice.
34 miles an hour, baby. Go on, go through.
He's taking the wet line and not the racing line.
Well, that's what you want to do because it's, you know, wet. One thing I will say with this i30N is that it is a lot easier to put the power down compared to the original one. The original one had the E-diff, which this has got, but they've obviously refined it a little bit, and even in the wet, it feels a lot nicer. So we did 1 lap. It's leathering it down. There's a lot of standing water on the track. I'm not going to learn much at the moment because obviously it's wet and I want to learn the dry lines. Everyone's going to be using the wet lines. So what we might as well do is wait for the rain to try and ease up a little bit later in the day. We are going to go to that Ringwerk museum. 810 horsepower and 850 kilos for that 962. That is insane.
No one cares about bikes, Tom.
It's simply not true, Jamie. Everyone cares about motorbikes. The backbone for many of the working classes around the world.
What's this then, Tom?
This is Porsche 919 Tribute. This is the car that has the all-time lap record at the Nordschleife. A few years ago, 2018, this thing was like ludicrously quick. If you ever go and watch that like lap on board, it's like watching a race. It's like watching a car on fast forward. I absolutely love the R25 and the McLaren MP420 as well. That's like my all-time favourite F1 car. To see its nearest rival and the car that won the championship in person was amazing. Do you want to know what bothers me? Right, okay, this is Ralph Schumacher's helmet, and it says on the thing from the 2000s, and it's clearly from 2005. How hard would it have been to just Google that? I spent 10 seconds Googling it, and you could have put it from 2005. This, on the other hand, really winds me up. This is Heinz-Harald Frenzen's helmet, allegedly from 1997, but it's got the Buzzard and Hornet stickers on, but he didn't drive for Jordan until 1999. So either somebody's taken his 97 helmet and tried to make a 1999 replica, or they've taken his 1999 helmet, put it on display, and then said, oh yeah, no, that's from 1997, but when actually he was with Williams in 1997. It's like Motorsport Valley, isn't it? It's bloody brilliant. There's Porsches, BMWs, sports cars as far as the eye can see, and it is genuinely a really nice place to be. Like if you're a petrolhead or you just enjoy cars or driving, like I can genuinely see the appeal of living around somewhere like here. I mean, the bad thing is obviously because of the weather, we've only done 1 lap so far, so I think what we're probably going to do is head back to the circuit now, head out with Max for a couple of runs in his Seat, maybe get out in this before the end of the day for a couple of times as well, just to get a better idea of where the track goes, and then when the weather's dry tomorrow, we're going to hit it good and proper.
Off we go. That's the last time he'll be in front of me.
Wishful thinking, sunshine.
If it's a bit rainy, I'm just leaving it in high gear and just sort of cruise it, you know.
Fair enough, mate. No point knocking your pipe out, nothing to prove to anybody. Worry about the track, not the smiling. Careful. Bit of understeer there. Lovely.
Bloody wet, isn't it?
It is, mate. The tyres you've got on.
Probably the best either.
Yeah.
No Michelin Pilot Sport fucking 4s.
If I may offer a piece of advice, when you're coming off the brakes, try and do it a bit more gradually. You're jumping off. You feel the car jolt when you come off the brakes, so try and just be a bit more gradual coming off it. It'll be a bit smoother because it will stop the weight transfer being so violent. Try and straight line this as much as you can. And then down the crest on the brakes, down to thirds. Use that engine braking, get the car in, get it in, get it in, get it in, get it in. In.
Oh.
It didn't sound like metal.
Yeah, it sounded like rubber.
Perfect. I don't know why I did that in the Perfect. I don't know why the German accent just kind of came out. It's like being on the license tests at GT.
I wouldn't. Ow. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Traction control kicking in there. Enjoying this?
Yeah. Concentrating. Go flat through.
No, you're not for this.
Not for this, no. Yeah, if you can't go.
The bit before it is flat.
Yeah, you can go flat through there just once. The thing is, the track's going to be improving, corner after corner, lap after lap. You know.
Go on, be brave. Good man. Good man. Bravery gone.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the whites of my eyes came out, and the bravery has now disappeared.
My tits. Good day, Tom.
Good day, mate. Yeah, very enjoyable. Nice that we got a little bit of sort of drying running. Been a positive day, really enjoyed it actually, and I can see why people do get addicted to the Nurburgring. So looking forward to more of the same tomorrow. Jamie, I hear you hung like a church mouse. Jamie, you lazy bastard, get up. When in Germany, bit of currywurst, lovely. Hendo, I think you should try some.
Yeah? Which bit am I going for? Is this bit back here?
Bit of sausage, why not?
It's nice to be fair, it's not for breakfast. I don't understand that really, but...
Well, it is. You say it's not for breakfast. I mean, it is 10:54 in the morning.
Still AM this morning,
exactly.
it's breakfast.
It's not that bad. Or is it 2 litres of beer you had last night?
2 litres, 4.2 pints.
Ridiculous. So this is Mikkel. Mikkel is a German commentator for the Gran Turismo World Series, and we've known each other for a few years, having worked together at the GT Live events that we've done. And he also, you do YouTube as well on P1, right?
I do YouTube, yeah, P1 TV, German YouTube channel about my own cars, but also testing other cars like the i30N.
So I've never seen so many BMWs or Porsches in one place.
i30Ns.
i30Ns as well, yeah. I know. I thought it'd stand out in my one, but everyone's got one.
A lot of people here, yeah, they sold thousands and thousands of i30N, but it just proves that the car has quality.
Yeah, that's true.
And especially here on the ring, when you compare it to the Megans, for example, or the Clios, they were, yeah, the most seen cars for quite a while, and it just shows that they work here. So yeah, a lot of cars you have to put stuff on the cars, bolt-ons like oil coolers and everything. And some cars just work from the factory. I think the i30N is one of them.
Max is off for a lap of the ring as well.
That's the rental.
Yeah.
And a little Cupra, yeah, that's nice. It's the 1.4, right?
I've no idea. It's got 200 horsepower, so...
Then it's the 1.6, I guess.
There we go. Yeah, he's all right. He's going to go for a lap, so hopefully it's in the same shape when he gets back. So Mikkel's going to take us out on track in his Subaru BRZ. Yeah, looking forward to that. And obviously Mikkel knows this place a little bit better than I do, so it'll be good to get an idea of lines, braking points.
I have some quite beefy pads on this.
Yeah.
They are from the Super Taiko series in Japan.
Oh, really?
They are Dixel pads.
Nice.
Just the front axle is like 700 euros, just for the brake pads. But they are super, super nice.
Yeah.
Especially in the sections where you go up the mountain. BRZ loses quite some speed.
Yeah. You can really take a lot of speed into that right-hander after flag puts. I mean, you think you're going fast, and then you see that. The engine likes to rev, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This section is fucking cool as well, just before the carousel.
And here you can go to the left, and then the next will be a straight, basically. Thank you very much. Now we're heading into the crowded section of Brünnchen.
Yeah, I love the fact that people just come and watch this. It's because they know this is where people fuck up.
Yeah.
This section's cool as well, because you can just straight line it.
That was a proper jump. So now it's your turn.
Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, need to get out there, get a few laps in. That was really good fun being out with Mikkel on track, actually. He obviously knows his place really well and enjoyed being out there. I do feel a bit sick now, actually, to be honest, because it always feels faster in the passenger seat of whatever car you're in. Things haven't gone entirely according to plan. The track shut for 2 hours because somebody's had a crash. I think we've got to do some barrier repairs. So what we're going to do instead in the meantime is go... What the fuck is So what we're going to do in the meantime is go and do some sim racing. So we're at a sim racing cafe and we're going to go and take that round the Nordschleife. We both did the same thing. Front lift. Hell.
15 seconds ahead.
Yeah, just a casual 15 seconds. Good God.
It's a workout.
It is, isn't it?
What's the forfeit, Brooksy?
I don't know. You'll have to think of it. You won.
I think a nice Project Cars 2 tattoo, something like that.
A Project Cars 3 tattoo.
Yes, even better.
Nothing, I'm just cheering him on. Alright, so we've done pretty much everything but drive the track today. We've done some sim driving, we've done some laps with Mikkel in the car. Now we've got to get some laps in the i30N here at the Nordschleife in the dry.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
I love that section.
It's second it.
It's awesome, mate. Whoa, that was a bit sketchy. Oh, I don't trust that yet. Feel the back come out under braking then.
Yeah, for sure.
Late apex, get it in. Beautiful. A bit slow, but I don't know where I'm going now. Whoa, get it in. There's a Merc right up my trumpet now.
I need to get over. Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. I'll make you shit your pants, that would. What do you think of your first experience of the Nordschleife anyway?
Absolutely love it, mate.
Yeah?
It is unreal, isn't it?
Mate, this thing grips so well in the dry. Whoa, a bit lively into there. Either a bit brave or a bit stupid, one of the two. I can't determine which.
Brave.
Stupid. Oh, I fucked that up. I did that last time. Mate, what a laugh this is. What a giggle. What a giggle that was. Put it there, mate.
That is quality. Good work.
That was good fun. Mate, I've got some adrenaline going now. I am buzzing.
That is awesome.
That was such a laugh, mate. Honestly, what a hoot. I'm pretty happy with that as a first go. Yeah. That was bloody brilliant. I mean, we literally have to stop now because I haven't got enough fuel in the car to continue. I've got 14 miles of range left, but I think we're gonna have to call it a day there because that was such a hoot that I know I'm gonna go out, try and go quicker, and then end up spannering it or something like that. But you enjoy yourself, mate.
Oh, I absolutely enjoyed it. Yeah. No, honestly, it's one of the things. It's very surreal. It's just reality. It's like, wow, is that even okay? But it absolutely is.
See what a brilliant weekend it's been here at the Nordschleife. It's hard to kind of sum it up into words, really. And it's not just about the circuit, it's about the whole atmosphere of the area. Everything here just completely reeks of motorsport. And if you're a petrolhead or if you like cars or vehicles or motorbikes or whatever it might be, this is the place to come. Honestly, it's been an unforgettable experience and great to also bring the i30 home because it was so responsive and it was just amazing to drive. So I've really, really enjoyed the experience. Anyway, all that remains for me to say is thank you so much for watching this video. We'll be back with more content along the way very, very soon. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you've enjoyed it. And we'll see you again next time. Take care.